What's that? What's that? Lita got to 200 subs! Ooh! Hello everyone, it's Lita. I hope you're all amazing. And if you are not, I hope my video puts a smile on your beautiful faces and makes you laugh. This week's video is a very special video because it is a celebration because Lita got over 200 subscribers, 200 subs. Cannot convey how awesome that is and totally overwhelmed that I am by that. Genuinely, really genuinely thank you everyone that has subscribed to my channel. It tells me that you guys like what I do. My whole point of me doing YouTube is to make you smile, laugh, and just talk about anime and have a chill time. That is the whole purpose of me doing YouTube. And it lets me know it makes it so worthwhile doing this hobby. So it makes me so happy. So to celebrate me reaching 200 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a 15 anime question tag. And at the end of this video will be some bloopers that no one's ever seen before. So might give you a laugh at what I'm like behind the camera. I thought it would be fun to do another anime tag since we've had a few new subscribers join the KINO family. So you guys can get to know me, Lita, and you get to know my anime taste and everything. So without further ado, let's just get into this. Now I've had to write all of these questions down because I'm gonna forget. Question 1. Who is your favourite male character? Wow, this is extremely hard. I've always known my favourite female character, so I'm gonna have to take a stab in the dark at this. So my favourite male character currently is Monto from the anime Monto TV. I've loved the anime Monto TV for the last 4 years and ongoing 5. I'm so obsessed with this short anime series. It's so beautiful and it's by one of my favourite studios, Kyoto Animation. So one of the reasons I fell in love with Monto is because he's a would-be king. He's trying to become a really good king for his kingdom known as the Kingdom of Heavens, and it's just all this pride and this caring personality that he has. He just tries to do everything that he can for his people and take on the whole world, and it ends up being a burden on his shoulders. He always ends up liking to do everything alone. But I just love the way he perseveres through it all. He's really hot and I love to see the variety of clothing he wears, because some of it is quite unique. I love the character clothing designs in this anime. Question 2. Who is your favourite female character? Well, this is not a hard one. She is named after my blog. She is named after my YouTube. Of course it is Sailor Jupiter, known as LitaKino. That's me, by the way. I've loved Sailor Jupiter since I was 11 years old. And it was the episode, of course, Jupiter comes thundering in when she beats up all those guys that are about to beat Serena to a pulp. It was love at first sight. So one of the first things I really fell in love with her, of course, she's badass, she's a great fighter, and she's a very strong female character. I have the greatest admiration for her, especially when it came to her cooking, all this amazing food she cooked. Whereas I can't cook for crap, so that's probably where the admirations come from, that hope I can cook like some of the stuff that she's cooked someday. And when I was younger, I was one of those children that wasn't scared of the thunder or lightning. I absolutely adored it, and I loved watching it outside my bedroom window. So it's kind of convenient that her elemental power ends up being thunder and lightning and all that amazing stuff. Those are the 3 main reasons why I love her, and she is always going to be my favourite. Question 3. What was the first manga you ever read? First manga I ever read was Kari's First Love. I think it was Carrie's First Love pronounced. I pronounced it wrong. It was the very first shoujo manga I ever read, and it is what got me into reading a lot of shoujo and shoji romance manga. So that's how my mind got as warped as it has. When I was reading this manga, I totally fell in love with the female protagonist, which was Kari. I relate to her a lot. She's a nerd, she's very reserved, and she's kind of very antisocial, and she's not very good with boys. That's how I was in my teens. She ends up meeting Kira, who is a gorgeous, good-looking guy, of course, how in any shoujo manga, and he kind of sweeps Kari off her feet. Kira ends up becoming a great impact on Kari, realizing a lot about herself and her eventually being able to come out of her shell. And of course they form a romantic relationship, they do. And I just love this manga to death. It will always be my favorite shoujo manga ever. And I am planning to collect it. I'm surprised I don't have it in my manga collection. Shame on Lita. Question 4. Name 5 animes that made you cry. Oh god. This is going to be a hard one. Well, the first one I'm going to get out of the way is Clannad. Need I say any more about that? You need a whole tissue box for that one. Second one would be Utawari Mono. There was one particular scene where one of my favourite characters, Aruru, nearly potentially dies. I bawled my eyes out at that one. Third one would be Inuyasha. Again, it was to do with Inuyasha and Kagome. There was this one bit where I thought Inuyasha was kind of dead, and I don't know why, I just cried so much. The fourth anime that made me cry was the very last episode of Witchblade, where Masane, our female protagonist, ends up sacrificing herself to save everyone. If you've seen the whole anime and you know what it's about, it's just so sad in the end. Like, I love this anime so much, but it's just so sad in the end, and that is one of the saddest scenes that's ever made me cry a lot. I got through half a tissue box. I cannot. One other anime that made me cry would be Angelic Layer, which was the very first anime I ever saw, and towards the end where Masaki is finally reunited with her mum, and just the whole reunion is so sad, and the battle between them is intense, and oh, again, I bawled my eyes out. Number 5, the worst anime you have ever watched. Ah, well, that is kind of easy. One of the worst animes I've ever watched is called Zamd, Lost Memories. It's a mecha series, and it is utter shitness. I'm sorry, I've never said that about an anime, but this anime left me so bored and in confusion with the plot, and about midway through in this series it's just so depressing, and all the characters end up getting depressed, emotional, lonely, and it was just not enjoyable. I didn't enjoy this anime, and the ending was terrible in my opinion. So I would not recommend checking out this anime. So by far that's one of the worst animes I've seen yet. Number 6, what is your favourite anime opening and animation? Oh, you know what? This changes like wildfire, this does. Right now my favourite is Gangsta. Opening theme! I've been replaying this song over and over for the last few weeks. I'm loving the anime so much right now. And yeah, obviously the animation is so bright and colourful, and the song itself kind of sounds a bit Vocaloid-y to me at times. And it's got a bit of like techno-electro kind of vibe in it as well. I just love the whole song. I love the lyrics to it. Oh, it just sends me into a nice, chilled, relaxed mood when I listen to it, and yeah. Question 7. If you could meet an anime character, who would it be? Whew, this is really hard, but there'd be one character I want to meet. He is from Uta no Prince Summer, and his name is Ichino-san. Oh. He's one of my favourite male characters, and I just love it when he sings. I'm totally entranced every time I listen to his songs, and I would just love to meet him. I just would want him to sing in front of me. That's all I dream of, to meet him and just for him to sing in front of me. Kind of feel like I'm having a spasm fangirl moment here, thinking about it. He's so gorgeous. Can't deny that. Question 8. Name 5 animes that have made you laugh. So the first one that comes to mind would be Okami-sama and Her 7 Companions. That's just a really cute kind of romance action series. I really love it. And it made me fall in love with one of the main characters, which is Ryoko. She's very badass. She's got like these boxing cat glove things, and I just love it. Next one that comes to mind is The Wallflower. Oh my god, I don't think I've had an anime that's made me laugh so much since that one. Totally recommend watching it in the English dubbed. It is perfection in my opinion. Everything about that series is perfection. The humour, the comedy, everything. Oh! Next one that's a more recent one that I've watched, which is Yamada's First Time. Cherry Boy. Inexperienced. Girl that wants to have sex with 100 guys. Where do you think that will lead to? Pretty much Yamada's attempts that fail at to try and have sex with Mr. Experienced Cherry Boy co-star, which is what really makes this anime what it is and very funny. Totally recommend checking it out if you don't mind a bit of fan service. Oh, this one I'm about to mention has always made me laugh every time. It is Fairy Tail. Love those moments with Natsu and Grey. Fairy Tail is one of my most favourite animes of all time. It's just everything to me that an anime should be. It has never failed to make me laugh in every single episode I've ever watched of it. It's always made me laugh in every single episode. Last one would be Full Metal Panic. You can't go past Kaname and Sosuke in certain scenes with them two in, and Kaname whacking Sosuke with a giant white fan. And probably the funniest of the three series, it would be Full Metal Panic for Mofu. That is one of my favourites of all time for a good laugh and comedy series. Totally recommend checking that out. Question 9. What anime character would you turn gay for? Ooh, an anime character I turn gay for. Ooh, there is so many potential victims. I would turn gay for Urza Scarlet. Definitely. I want to touch that red hair. Question 10. What was your favourite video game as a child? Favourite video game as a child? The only one that comes to mind, because I didn't play a lot of video games as a kid, would be Sonic the Hedgehog, the old one, the Sega one, when we, had the original PlayStation and everything. I was obsessed with that game. I still love it to this day. I even have it on my phone. I just love that whole 90s retro video game style. I really don't still think it's outdated. I would play it most evenings, I remember. So that was a really good childhood memory. Question 11. Who are your favourite anime couple? Oh shit. This is where we get to a really hard question. So hard! Because this genre is one of my favourites, romance, so it's very hard to pick a couple. Probably the one currently that's my most favourite would be Hitomi and Bon from the Vision of Escaflowne anime. I just loved it in the end when finally, Hitomi realises that she loves Bon. I just love them too. I mean, eventually it takes them a while to actually kind of realise they actually really love each other. But I think just in the ending it's beautiful, and I don't know why. They're just one of my favourites, so I would have to say them too. By the way, that was a very hard question to answer, so I'm going to go by the current couple I'm loving so much right now, just for the record. Number 12. What is your favourite thing about anime? I get to have an awesome hobby. I get to spend my money on things worthwhile, but sometimes obviously makes my wallet cry. I get entertained a lot. There's always some interesting, insane characters to love. It gets you away from reality, obviously. And you get to meet some awesome fellow anime otakus. Question 13. What is your least favourite thing about anime? The least favourite thing that comes to mind when it comes to anime is probably this controversy at the moment that I've been seeing going on is about anime elitists and anime casuals. To me, it's like, what the fuck? I mean, I just think the whole thing is a load of bullshit. And if people want to get themselves into arguments over the internet about certain animes that are amazing, that are the best, and they want to be a jackass about it, then fair enough. But I've been staying away from that whole controversy at the moment. You know what? In my opinion, you just love what you love. Don't care about what anyone else thinks. Everyone's going to agree to disagree, Someone's going to say they really love Fairy Tail, but at the same time, you don't like Fairy Tail. I've had people say that to me, but I'm not going to make a big deal out of it and say, why? Why the hell not if don't you like it? I think you just need to respect each other's opinion, but You know, there's always other animes and stuff that you're gonna agree upon, maybe, but I just think this whole anime elitists and anime casuals thing is ridiculous. You like what you like, and just, you know what, sometimes don't care about what anybody else thinks. Question 14. How many times have you rewatched an anime? So the most recent video I did where I reviewed the anime Please Twins, where I may have said in there I actually rewatched this series 7 times. I actually rewatched it the other day, so it's 8. So this is an anime I've mostly rewatched 8 times. But second to that would be Angelic Layer, where I've watched that about 7 times. So I rewatch a lot of my anime. And the last question. Name 5 characters that you couldn't stand. First one I can think that comes to mind is an anime that I've been watching recently, which is called Peach Girl, and one of the side characters is really bugging me, which is Sai. All she tries to do is sabotage the relationship between Toji and Momo, and oh, she's damn right nasty. There's always that one jealous girl character who will do next to nothing to try and sabotage 2 people from getting together. I've got to give Sai credit. She does this very well and very nastily in a way. And her character and what the stuff she did just frustrated the hell out of me. I've not had that kind of frustration from a character in a long time. But nonetheless, she makes this anime very, very entertaining. Second character I can't stand is from the anime Itsura no Kiss. I think that's how you say it. It's quite an old anime. I watched it last year, and it's the main male protagonist in it, with his name is, I think now I'm just looking at here, Naoki. It just frustrated me how horrible and mean he was to Kotoko, where obviously he couldn't say that he actually really liked her in the end. Obviously in the beginning he really hated her and thought she was dumb and everything, but I feel like in the end he didn't deserve to be with her just because of how mean he was. So that just really frustrated me, and all round I still think his character was a bit of a dick. So a third character that really annoyed me, from an anime I actually finished watching last week, which is Arthur from the anime Tears to Tiara. Arthur is just this would-be king who has no idea how to lead people, and he's always looking to advice for Lord Oron, the leader of the Gale clan, and oh, I just found him annoying throughout the whole entire anime. He just always didn't know what to do with himself, and at one point he ran away from everything. So I just found his character completely annoying the whole time I was watching this anime. Sorry, Arthur. A fourth character that annoys me is actually from the anime Shuffle, which is Kaede, where we find out in the end she's actually this psychotic bitch who can never let go of Rin and will pretty much nearly try and kill anyone that gets near him. So she's got that psychotic bitchness going on. So her character just really annoyed me, you know, obviously being an attention seeker, wanting Rin all to herself. She was not a character that ever really kind of appealed to me. And the last character that I find extremely annoying is in my number 1 spot is Kikyo from Inuyasha. Oh, obviously all around, I think she's just a bitch the whole time. I never felt sorry for what happened to her, and I never shed a tear when she eventually died. I'm not ashamed to say that, no. Come, Inuyasha, come with me to the underworld where we can die together. Just that whole persona that kept going on throughout the whole anime. She just wanted to take her with him to the other world. I still didn't feel sorry for her. It was just so annoying. Yeah. She's in my number 1 spot of most annoying characters ever. And most useless. So that's it, everyone. My 15 anime questions tag. Now anyone can feel free to do this tag if they want to. I'm actually going to tag 4 YouTubers, good friends of mine. I'm tagging Anime Palooza, Vixen Anime Manga Box, the Otaku Mum, and Lilac Anime Reviews. So guys, feel free to do this tag if you really want to, since I'm the one that made it up. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Lilac Anime Reviews and Anime Palooza, where all 3 of us somehow ended up at the same time reaching 200 subs. So I just wanted to give you guys a shout out and congrats! I hope you guys enjoyed the tag questions and got to know me a little bit more. Again, I just wanted to say thank you, genuinely thank you everyone that has subbed to my channel. and I am really thankful, and it strives me to do better and make some more anime content for you guys. So as always guys, don't forget to subscribe for more craziness and become a part of the KINO family. If you want to keep up with my anime antics, you can follow me on LitaKino Anime Reviews blog. And you can follow me on Twitter at Kino Reviews. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!